Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is King Geo in the house. You can see the panorama in front of my house. This is the grass. You see that? You see that? All right. Looks nice, right? It was chilling. Hey, what's up, guys? King Geo in the house all over again. I want to say to you, everybody that has subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Those who have not subscribed, I ask you to subscribe. Like my mustache, this is my 30-day quarantine mustache. Yeah, they grow. But yeah, guys, so I want to say thank you to everybody. I didn't do a live yesterday. I was busy with my family, spending some time watching movies, so I do apologize for that. But tonight will be a live video at 7 p.m. But today's video is going to be about, I saw something disturbing that Dr. Fauci got threatened and he has to step up his security. Come on, guys. I mean, do you actually really have to threaten a guy who's doing his job and he's letting the people, the country know how to operate? You know, what are the best guidelines? You know, what to do? What, you guys want to threaten him, whoever it is, because he's telling you to stay home and you feel that your rights are being violated? This is everything that I can think of. You know, people being conspirators and they have these theories that this is doing this. Come on, man, do the job. Let the man do his job, right? I think we all should be quarantined for 30 days. Nothing wrong with that, right? If you get an unemployment check, you're getting an unemployment check, you're gonna get a stimulus check coming soon. You know, your mortgage company, I'm assuming, if you work with them, they're working with you, but you don't have to pay a couple of months, you know, for now. I'm assuming, I don't know, I will hope that's the case. So you don't have to deal with okay, I have to pay my mortgage, but I'm gonna stay behind on food, on light and stuff like that. So hopefully your mortgage company works with you. But guys, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to stay home, how important it is to follow those guidelines. I mean, I'm not a statistic guy, I'm not a numbers guy, but I will tell you that these numbers look horrible. You know, we're at 230,000 yesterday. By Friday, by tomorrow, we'll probably have 400,000, and by if the numbers keep going the way they are, by Easter, we'll have 1.6 million people infected with this coronavirus. Now, number-wise, it's not a lot because you have 330 million people living in the United States, but still, that's 1.6 million people who are infected with the virus. If we don't keep the social distancing, if you don't gotta go outside, don't go outside. Buy everything you gotta buy at one shot and stay home. You know? Walmart has the policy of six feet apart, but everybody doesn't follow the 6 feet apart. I was yesterday at Walmart with my mask on, and this ladies were the girls right behind me, and they had mask, and they're right next to me, where it says, but Walmart has these two emblem on the floor that says signs 6 feet apart. Some people just don't respect that. You gotta understand also there are people there who are asymptomatic. Asymptomatic means that you could have the virus and have shown no symptoms at all. And it shows that most of those people who are asymptomatic, somewhere along the line, 75% do show signs. So I could be healthy. I could be walking around and I could be passing on the virus to everybody and me not knowing it. Innocently, I'm passing on the virus and me not knowing it. So that's the point that you gotta stay in the house. That's what you gotta think to yourself, I have the virus. Yesterday when I was walking with my mask on, this lady walked and she was walking this way and she just shied away and walked that way. See, that's what the mask does. That's one of the reasons that it is important, because it prevents you from YouTube guys crossing against one another. And she shied away. And she's like, oh, he might have it, he might not have it, so I'm gonna take my chances. You know, and to me, it's not offensive. To me, it's even great because she's taking precautions. I mean, that's what we got to do. We have to be precautious. You know, all you guys are saying, oh, stop talking about coronavirus, but that's what it is, man. Just today, an 8-year-old and a 14-year-old came out positive in Puerto Rico. Yesterday in Detroit, they showed where a healthy 20-year-old football player died 3 days after his father died from the coronavirus. If you see these stories that young people are getting infected and the young people are dying, you gotta take this serious, man. You gotta take it serious. I mean, I understand it's a virus, but it's a virus that affects us all, and you don't know. You may say to yourself physically that you're okay, that you did a physical last year or 2 months ago, and the doctor said that you're in great shape. But they didn't do an underlying physical examination, so you don't know what underlying underlying issues you might have that they never picked up. You could have you just never know. It's like Dr. Fauci said, that this virus is very decryptive. It's very cryptic, I'm sorry, because you can have one person who does great with the virus, and you have another person the same age that does terrible with the virus. I mean, that's what that goes with anything. But when you do these kind of things, you want to make sure that this is a pattern. At the beginning it was mostly older people in the 60s, 70s, and 80s that had underlying conditions, smoking, diabetic, or whatever, obesity, or whatever the case may be, right? Now they're seeing more and more symptoms. They're seeing more and more people who are younger, in the 20s, in the 30s, that are getting this virus and are really it's not just point of getting it because you can get it, but it goes to ICU. They get incubated. It does the same thing to those who are 60, 70, 80 years old, and then some of them die. So you say to yourself, the virus is attacking these people in the 70s and 80s, so we know why them, but why is it attacking these people? And it's attacking these people. Why? With no underlying condition, no nothing. These people are still getting sick. These people, it's not the sick part, but these people are still getting intubated. These people are still getting intubated, and they go into ICUs. So, if this person has no underlying condition and is going through the same thing as a 60 or 70 or 80-year-old, so what's going on? What is the virus doing to this individual that has no underlying condition that is doing to that one? Because we already know that one, but what is it doing? What is it doing? Is it activating something within that person? So we just don't know. I'm not a virologist, I'm not an epidemiologist, so I don't know. But I can tell you from what I've learned in science, that the viruses do mutate at times. So one virus could be different from another virus. Same RNA, everything, but it just mutates. So we don't know, something activates on that person's underlying, maybe that person has an underlying condition that they don't know of, and like hitting it just, the COVID just activates it, and it makes it more difficult. So whatever they had, it accelerates maybe 10, 20, or 30 times. That we don't know. That's just my speculation. But we have to take adherence to this, because this is to be honest with you, this is no joke. This is not to scare anybody, but you gotta take this serious. You gotta take it like if you got infected, you gotta take it, keep your kids away, wash your hands with soap, sanitize your hands with soap. But you can sanitize your hands as much as you want, but you gotta be careful, because sometimes when you sanitize too much, something they don't tell you, your body, your hands get immune to it. So you build up an immune to it. So then when you wash your hand, the bacteria, it does nothing. So you're better off when you're at home, leave the hand sanitizer alone, and just wash yourself with some soap and water for 20 seconds. Make sure that the soap has foam, that it has foam, and that's it. For 20 seconds, just wash your hands. And it's better for your hands anyway. My hands use hand sanitizer so much that they feel dry sometimes. But yeah, so it's very, very, very important that we do this. It's very important that YouTubers out there also in this community, because I can only reach so much because I only have so much following. But there are other people that got thousands and millions of followers that they can take a time off of their video and do something to the community, or do something with the community, with their YouTubers, with their subscribers, and let them know. It's time for us to be united. Let's take aside our monetization. Let's take aside. I want to get this many subscribers. I want to get this many. So they're still doing their own. Their own channel. But if you have a channel way bigger than mine, sit down and talk to the community and let them know what to do, because you're an influencer. And people will do as you say, some to a degree, So if you're an influencer, do it. People do say, put on your channel what's going on. Look at your state news. Look at the virus. Study the virus, and so you can put up some pertinent information out there. Pertinent, like I said, if this thing goes the way they say it is, by Easter we'll have 1.6 million people infected. We don't know from that infection how many can die. Hopefully none. If the number, like I said, I don't follow numbers. I'm not a big number person. I'm not a big statistic person. I'm not even a big poll person. When they say, oh, we did a poll where 1,000 people and 87% approved of Donald Trump. This is just an example. 1,000 people means nothing. You got 30, 40, 50, 60 million registered voter. You're going to count 1,000 people. That doesn't even make 0.1% of any percent. So that, to me, it doesn't make a difference to me. But we should, do the best that we can to help others, help your neighbors, help this. Just do it, guys. Just be grateful that it can be done. And guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. If there's anything that I can do for you guys, just let me know. I will help. I will help you out. If you think that you need toilet paper, that you need soap, and I can get it for you, I'll be more than happy to help you guys. If I can get it, Amazon has this thing now, which they're prioritizing, which is great. They're doing their priorities today. So if I can get something out to you guys that that you really need, let me know, and I will do my best to get it for you. Like I said, I'm not a rich person. I'm very poor. But I would like to, at times like this, I would like to help out the best that I can, And if you guys can help out, we'll do great, If I just don't want people to abuse. If you need something, you need something. Don't come to me saying I need 20,000 rolls of rolling paper. That's of toilet paper. That's not going to happen. Right? I mean, things that you really do need, that you can't get in your state. If I have them here in my state and I can provide it to you, and I can buy it, I can provide it, and I can ship it to you, then I'd be more than glad to do that. To me, that's no problem. Okay, so this is to help. This is to help one another out. So guys, can I emphasize again? Stay home. Stay home. Stay home. Stay home. Statistic-wise, we're not doing good. New York is doing real bad. New York, there's got to help out. People got to help out New York if you can. Stay away from New York if you're thinking about going to go get work. Just let things calm down, and people, let's just work with each other. Let's keep each other informed. That's what the channel is for. I know some of you got kids, you got CNN, blah blah. But I like to be a little bit more. I like to get in contact with my subscribers. Guys, subscribe. Hit that share and like button, and hit that button right there in the bottom. I'll let you know when King Gio upload a video. Peace.